Okay, just hold this up in front of you, Greg, like that, so that they can't see us. Come over closer to me. Yep. Is it going? Yeah, it's going. We're recording, but anyway.
Alright.
So okay, I'll count to 3 and then we're on air, okay?
Right.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. We're on air now. Well, sort of. 1, 2, 3. Lower it down.
Not going?
Yeah, just lower it down. Lower the magazine down.
Oh, right. You didn't tell me.
I didn't tell you that, did
No.
I? Sorry,
No.
folks. Hi, viewers. This is Jeff and my friend Greg, who has been made famous on my channel on the Inkerman Report, and also me trying to teach you how to use a light meter. And we're just reading a couple of magazines here to just brush up on our photography, because we need a lot of help with our photography. Greg's an absolute novice. I'm not that far ahead of him, even though I've been taking photos for a long time. So anyway, this is a bit of an experiment. This might be the first episode of many, or it might be the last one of the first one. So there you go. So just before I get into all the technicalities of this is the Australian Camera magazine. I'll just give a shout out for this. Most of what I learned on photography before I joined, before the internet world came along, and we were watching everything on YouTube, etc. I learnt from magazines. I've got heaps of magazines at home, and this is the very last edition of Australian Camera. And Paul Burrows, who's the Australian editor of this issue here, he says, "This issue marks 39 years since my byline first appeared in this magazine. I started working for the founding publisher in March 1982. There you go. He says down at the end of this editorial, "You're only as good as your last issue. 39 years on, I'm still a passionate believer in magazines. I certainly buy plenty of them every month. And the fact that plenty of you regularly buy and enjoy Australian Camera is not only humbling and rewarding, but it provides the real impetus to do it all over again for the next issue. Thank you to one and all, from Paul Burrows." And from me, Paul, thanks to you. You've been an inspiration over the years with all the magazines I've read that you're the editor of. So we'll put that one down now. The other one over there is a Canon, how to use Canon cameras, but we didn't actually bring well, we got one Canon camera with us today. What did I do with that one? This is a little Canon one here that we bought today. We've got a few cameras here. We might do a photo walk afterwards, but I'm going to ask Greg to just share his experience in photography so far. And apart from we're in a wetlands not far, about 10 minutes from where I live actually, which is a beautiful, used to be a car place where you could learn how to drive here, but now they made it into a wetlands. You can hear some of the birds in the background. They've drained it out a fair bit at the moment. There's still a bit of water here. We're going to go for a wander and take some shots afterwards. Anyway, I'm doing a lot of talking, aren't I? So, Greg, welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Thank you, Jeff. Yes, I am a very novice photographer, and just recently I spent a few days on Kangaroo Island, and I took with the old-fashioned camera.
And how did you get that camera?
Well, my friend Jeff gave it to me.
That's right, I remember giving that to you, yeah.
That's you, isn't it? Yes. And it still works very well. However, it's a bit old-fashioned when you compare to the rest of today's technology. So I end up on Kangaroo Island. I have a 36 exposure film in it, but that ran out, didn't it, of course? So I try and buy another film. You reckon there's such a thing as another film for this type of camera? Everybody takes.
What is that camera, Greg? Let's have a look and see what it is.
Well,
it's a Pentax SPO 738 autofocus red eye reduction camera. You can't get much better than that. Anyway, keep going, Greg. You were trying to buy a film on Kangaroo Island.
I've got no idea what he just said then, but
neither have I.
Anyway, I go to the biggest gift shop in Kingscote. No, we haven't got it.
Kingscote's the capital of Kangaroo Island in South Australia.
Yes. Anyway, and nobody's got one. I go to a couple of other places, and I go to the post office, and the young lady there, I said, "Can I get a film for my camera?" This is desperation, going to the post office, of course. And she sort of looked at me, she says, "What's a film?" And I thought, hell, I'm stuck now. So I ring Jeff, And of course he says, oh no.
He rang me, I was on the mainland.
He's still at home, and yeah, he says, oh, that doesn't surprise me. You mightn't even be able to get one in Adelaide even. I thought, oh, there you go. Anyway, I've now got a new film. It's only 24 exposure, this one, and Jeff wants me to see if I can actually put it in the camera.
In a minute I'll ask you to show us how you do that. To put the film in the camera.
Can't I do it now?
No, not now, because I've got to get up there and grab the camera and focus on that and all that sort of stuff. So we've got to do this in the right sequence, Greg.
Oh, sorry,
Okay.
Jeff.
So,
see, because I'm such a novice, I don't know. You haven't told me the rules.
oh well, we'll make it up anyway as we go along. When he rang me, I ended up making a series of about 4 or 5 phone calls. The last one was only a few days ago, chasing up people that used to be photographers on Kangaroo Island and all that sort of stuff. I got as far as Western Australia with one person, and it was really interesting. The end result was, though, there was no film on Kangaroo Island that you can buy anymore, and there's heaps of tourists go over there. And what happened when you went into the gift shop? The girl didn't even know what you had, didn't know what sort of camera it was.
No. Anyway, she just, no, we do not have films for cameras like you've got. And I say, the young girl at the post office, I don't think she'd ever seen one of these, because all you use these days is your phone when you're only 20-something, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Greg, thanks for that little bit of an intro. I hope you're really enthralled about what might happen next now. You just never know.
Oh.
So, who knows where this could all head. So I'm going to stop the camera for a minute, do a bit of editing, and then I'm going to zoom in on Greg loading the film in the camera for us to show you how far he's come, because 2 years ago he had no clue at all how to do that, and he may still not have any clue. Anyway, so just stay tuned, don't go away. I'll just stop this.
Oh goodness.
Okay, Greg, you ready for this?
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right, so I'm just going to zoom in. Don't open it yet. I want you to show people at home. People probably don't even know how to open these things. Okay, so here we are. Here's the back of the camera. Greg's going to show us what to do next.
Oh. Right, you got to open this. Look at that, it opened just like that.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Fantastic. Yep. That's.
Am I supposed to look? Where am I supposed
No, you
to?
don't. You don't.
I
You don't
don't
even have to smile in this. I'm just
Don't I?
concentrating on the camera.
Yeah, you
Okay?
sure?
Yeah.
Ah.
You're not in this.
Well, this is, and you get one of these. You can buy it. I actually found a place to buy one of these in Adelaide.
Yeah.
It's 24 exposure, this one, and you take it out the box like that. Then you take the lid off if you can get the lid off, and then you grab the film out of there
So
like
for
that.
those who don't know, folks, that's actually called a film. I'll just zoom in on close.
A film.
That's a film. Look at that. There you go. The girl on Kangaroo Island didn't even know what the camera was. let alone the
No,
film.
that's right. And
Okay.
anyway, so you just put it in here.
Yeah.
Somehow
So
or
that's
other.
snug.
Oh, that's what you do, and then you is that right, Jeff? You pull this across here somehow.
Until it lines up with the red line. I think you might have gone a little bit too far there.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, just and there it's lined up with that. Okay,
Yeah,
I
it
reckon
is.
You're okay.
If I shut it
If you
now,
shut it, it'll probably rewind to the first one.
will it?
Yeah, try.
Oh, mate,
Number
and
one.
it's on number 1.
Look at that.
See, even a novice like me can load a camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well done, Greg.
Thank
I'm
you,
just going to
Jeff.
check the footage to see if we need to do it all over again. Hi viewers, here we are. We're about to start our first photo walk with the Pentax camera lesson number 1. So I'm going to follow Greg around and he's going to pick out some shots and I might give him a bit of tuition along the way. Off you go, Greg.
Righto. Look at that.
Lots of birds. Yeah.
Oh,
Did you get a shot?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what's next?
Well, take maybe some shots, a wide angle shot of all the birds there. Just maybe from this angle here, Greg, I reckon. Just come this way a bit.
Come this way?
Yeah.
Well, all those, look.
Yeah, coming in line, single file.
Single file.
Look at that, fantastic.
Oh,
They're coming over for something to eat, probably.
They probably are, but we've eaten it all.
Now, just a little lesson here, Greg, to
What?
remember from later on. When you're in a situation, we've got the sun right behind us. You can
Yes.
see our shadows down there.
Yes.
And we've got bright sunshine shining on the water.
Yes.
And this is when you have a sunny 16 condition, when even if you haven't got a light meter in your camera, you can just set your camera on. If you've got an adjustable camera, you haven't, the camera will do it for you. But you don't need any flash or anything. Your camera will work best on automatic in this sort of lighting conditions. If you're going the other way, around this way, you're shooting into the light, and you're going to have to be able to adjust your camera a bit. It does make some adjustment here with the phone, but it won't, for the little camera that you're using, it won't, okay?
Yeah.
You can see they've drained a lot of the water out of this wetlands, unfortunately.
Yes.
Okay, so moving right along, just looking down on top of the ducks, can you get some shots looking down on top of them?
Probably.
See how you go. See if you can get some shots. Yeah, just have did you get a shot, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There's no flies on you. You're pretty quick.
Well, you only got to press the knob.
You do have to press it. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, you can see.
Look at this.
Look at that. Yeah.
I've got about 5 of those.
Well, don't waste your film, okay? I've just got a bit of a pan around here showing how beautiful it is around here. It's the 21st of May today in Adelaide, and it's a beautiful day.
And it happens to be Jeff's birthday as
Hang on,
well.
Leslie's ringing me. Just bear with me. So, Greg, here's another camera lesson. We're just looking at this bottle that you were drinking earlier, and see how it's in shade. It's not in bright sunlight, is it?
Oh, it's in the shade, yeah.
Yeah. So that little camera you got, automatically that will possibly, if you've got just shade, and automatically it'll probably expose that okay. But
take a photo of it?
Yeah, in a minute, but not yet.
Oh, not yet.
But one of the things you can do if you were over here on this angle where I am, and you were trying to take a photo of, you've got all that bright view in the background.
Yes.
And so it might stuff up the exposure if you were taking a shot without using flash, but you could actually take a photo from here using your flash. I'll come in a bit closer with all that bright light in the background, and then it would be exposed okay probably. So just come around here, Greg. Just come around here. How do you turn the flash on that, do you know? Has it got a flash?
Oh,
must have.
Probably. I don't know.
Hang on, let's have a look. I'll just stop and have a look. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we just found the flash symbol on the top of the camera here, which we can find here somewhere. Yeah, just next to the red button. Okay, that's the flash symbol. So we turned it on, and now you can see up there in the little screen there that there's a flash symbol, which means that the flash is activated. So Greg's now going to take a photo. We won't be able to show you these, but he's going to take a photo, and you see the flash went off probably there.
Yes, it did.
And that means that that will be correctly exposed. It will balance the daylight and the flash, and if there was a bright background, if he was leaning down behind with all that bright light in the background there, it would stuff it up without the using the vernacular, without using the flash. But that's using fill flash, and there's people over here walking past and in the shade there, so if you were taking photos of them in the shade, a modern camera will pick that up, but with a camera like him you might have to use the fill flash. So we'll just walk on a bit further. Because if you want, don't take too many, just pretend to take photos.
Alright.
Okay, so here we are at another little spot, and once again the sunny 16 rule applies here. You've got bright sunlight, so most times your automatic exposure on your film camera and on your digital SLR or mirrorless camera will come out with a perfect exposure looking at a scene like that. So Greg's just having a look, see if we can get a shot. What's it look like through the viewfinder, Greg?
Oh, pretty normal. What's it supposed to look like?
I have to teach you something about the art of seeing, the art of composition, the art of appreciating nature.
I've got my eyes open. I can
see it. Got your eyes open. Yeah, I know. But and now see here we've got a combination now of shade and light. So if Greg was to be over there, just go over in that little spot over there, Greg. In that shade there, and he's turning back looking at me. This is a situation where he would really need to, if he's now taking my photo looking back this way, but if I was there and he was back here, he would probably need to pop his flash up, come in a bit closer. So we might swap spots, and I'll go over here and he can take my photo. Okay, so just come in a bit closer, Greg. See how he's backlit now, and he's going to come in and take my photo. And there you are. He's using fill flash on a film camera. Oh. How brilliant is that? Well done. There's some ibis over here in the distance, folks. We're just going to walk around there and see how close we can get to them. We're just trying to get in close to these ibis, folks. Normally this would be all full of water just here, But if we go around over here, behind that little levee there, the ibis are over there behind those bushes. Just wait for me, Greg. Don't spook them. They probably fly off. On the other hand, they might not. Can you see them?
Yeah, just through the grass.
Through the grass there. The other side of that, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, they're moving away. Okay. They've just eluded us and flew off a bit further away, so we're going to try and get a better spot to see these ibis. There's some more ducks coming in. Okay folks, we've now located the ibis. They're beautifully situated there with beautiful light falling on them. Ideal if you've got a telephoto lens, but Greg hasn't got much of a camera or lens there, but he's going to go in ahead of me and see if he can get a shot. In you go, Greg. Just keep us going as close as you can. Get the camera ready to shoot. Closer, closer, closer.
Got the three.
Yeah, just go a bit closer.
Got the three.
Go in there as close as you can to the water's edge. Do it.
Moving away.
Just go in there. Can you get in there? Did you get a shot?
Yes.
Excellent.
Photographer was still out there.
Yeah,
We're about 2 minutes too late.
that's right. But that's the beauty of taking photos of birds. You've got to know your animal and know how to stalk them, and whether you creep up on them or whether you shoot
Now
them from
I
a
can't even
hide.
see them from here.
No, you can't. But well done. I mean, you're getting the idea. Here they are. They're coming back now in full view for us again. See how you go, Greg. See if you can get closer to them this time from this angle. Just keep walking slowly and deliberately. What I do with this sort of thing is take shots as I walk towards them.
Here comes another one.
Yeah, just keep going. Take a shot every 3 yards.
I'm on number 16 already.
Oh, well, I've got another film. Just
Here comes a little blue one.
Just take a few more steps and see if you can get another shot closer. I'll change the film over. I've got another film. If they take off, try and get a shot of them in the air. Go! Did you get the shot?
Well, I think so.
Yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see what we've got.
Oh dear.
Okay, we're on air, Greg.
Very good
Okay.
experience filming all those ibises,
Yeah, you're a bit
Jeff.
close to me there. Hang on, I'm going to go back a bit further.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so having done a little photo walk now, has that excited your creative juices?
Oh, it's yes, it's got them flowing a bit, Jeff. I think we should do more of this.
I think we could. We could do it every Friday, really.
We could, couldn't we? And have a subway before we
Yeah,
start.
yeah. We had a Subway roll before we came, or before we started here for lunch, which was very nice. So there you go. So thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. And this is Greg signing off.
Yes,
And
goodbye, everybody.
But what you say, Greg, is you say, Like if you like and subscribe if you wish, and see you next time. Can you do that? Like if you like, subscribe if you wish, and see you next time.
Like if you like, subscribe if you wish, and I'll see you next time.
Good on you, mate. See you, everybody.